Andrew. I'm the developer support manager, and as Bentley mentioned, we have Sean Young representing marketplace support part of the house. So without further ado, let me share my screen and walk you through what we're gonna cover today. So we're gonna start with a quick team intro. Some of the developer and marketplace support engineers are actually in this meeting, so make sure to say hi or to wave your hand. Then we'll talk about some of the things we've already accomplished in the past and we're proud of, and most importantly, we'll dive into the focus areas of what we are planning to fix and with a timeline, and we'll make sure to leave some time for Q&A in the end. You don't have to hold all of your questions till the end. Keep them coming in the chat. Bentley will help to moderate, or just if something is not clear, feel free to ask those questions on the way. So developer and marketplace support, they're critical to Atlassian ecosystem. We've made a ton of investments in the past at least a year and a half. And on the developer support part of the house, these are the faces that are behind every single dev help ticket. The most exciting thing is that a year and a half ago, when we just spinned up the standalone developer support team in developer experience org here at Atlassian, we only had 2 developer support engineers. Well, it was clear that it's not enough with the existing volume, and that resulted in, you know, sometimes delayed response times on our end. We completely acknowledge this. Well, here we are today. We've got 10 developer support engineers. I didn't even have enough space for my own picture, which is at the top right corner. I'm super excited about this. So we have engineers in Australia, in Brazil, in the Netherlands, and those are the faces / names you see behind every single dev help ticket. Last but not least, as you know, developer support is helping you with product / API questions, with all the bug reports you are finding and reporting to us. And for marketplace support, I'm gonna hand it to Sean.
Thanks, Andrew. Hello, everyone. My name is Sean. I'm on the Marketplace Partner Operations team. I'm the technical lead for that team, and we are responsible for the end-to-end management of the Marketplace app listing process, as well as the we work on a couple of engineering initiatives to help automate the entire operational process. Our team provides support for partners as they participate in any sort of marketplace and partner programs, resolving any questions and requests for assistance. As you can see, we're actually two little sub teams. We have 7 people across the world that actually help you resolve your day-to-day issues that you have, you know, such as, you know, submitting app all the way through, like, you know, scaling and growing, and also providing reporting data from marketplace. And then we have a different team in Ukraine that kind of help us with all app approvals and Cloud 45 programs. Back on to you, Andrew.
Thank you, Sean. So let's talk about the fun stuff, like what happened in the past and what we're proud of. So, as I said, a year and a half ago when we spinned up the dev support team, well, we had a sizable backlog. It was like, and those of you who have been around for a longer time, you do remember that some of the help tickets they were taken weeks and even months to respond. This is no longer a problem. I'm not making a bold statement that we're resolving all the tickets in 2 days these days. No, this is not true. However, whenever you submit new tickets, we are getting back to you in a timely fashion, and we're doing our best to resolve them sooner. Another huge win for both marketplace and the developer support teams is improving the initial response time for the critical cloud tickets you guys are submitting. We get back to you within under 24 hours. Yes, there is a room for improvement even with that number, but Sean will walk you through this a little bit later. And finally, the time to resolution, the median time to resolution for the tickets across the board is at about 8 business day mark. Yes, we still have some portion of the tickets that are long running, and we're totally aware of this, but still looking at the majority of the volume of the tickets, we're seeing a huge improvement on that front. All right, with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Sean to talk about the opportunities.
Thank you, Andrew. So right now we have received a lot of feedback. One of the feedback was we have too many support channels across Atlassian support system. And one of our bigger opportunity here is to basically consolidate, at least for the developer and marketplace support side of things. We have, at this moment, we have the dev help, one project, NKTR, one project, and then DC help and complete separate cloud instance. I know that's not like the best thing ever, Cloud Fortify as well. So we're trying to get everything into one project. So, if you need help with developer and marketplace support, you only have to go to one place. And then we're going to talk about another opportunity is the critical incident reporting. As far as some of you know, I'm not sure if, how many of you on this call is actually a marketplace partner and specifically a developer. If you're a marketplace partner and you have, you would have access to this closed branch of CDAC, our community.developer.atlassian.com. So it's a very close-knit group to raise this kind of critical incident reports. We understand that this is not the best solution ever, and we're trying to improve that. And in a bit, I'm going to show you a little bit of demo of what we're going to do this compared to the existing process. And obviously, in the last opportunity, we could always improve your RRT and TTR so that you can get on with your business and without getting disrupted in any way on marketplace. So introducing EcoHelp essentially is going to be developer and marketplace support, and it's going to be divided into 3 phases. The first phase will include dev help, which is Andrew's team, developer support, and NKTR marketplace support. We're going to combine 2 of them into EcoHelp, which is going to be the project key, the new project of developer and marketplace support. Bear in mind, this does not include the app approvals. The app approvals sit on ANKT help, but this will be pushed into phase 2. As you can see on the slide, app approvals, Cloud Fortify. I just want to highlight the app approvals include cloud, DC, and server, all apps approvals that will be moved into EcoHelp in late 2022. And then in phase 3 and beyond, we will try to, think broader and, further into consolidate some of the channels, yeah, we don't have a lot of details right now, but we're thinking to obviously standardize the way we provide support, just like what we have on support.atlassian.com. All right. So one of the things that we introduced in EcoHow is how you can actually report critical incidents. Not only applies to marketplace partner, like I mentioned before, in the closed branch of CDAC, but now partners can, developers and everyone can actually go ahead and report a critical incident if you have faced any. So at this moment, we have introduced 3 different options. So one is the product API incident. The second one will be the security incident, and the third one will be marketplace incident. Again, hold on your questions. I know you might wonder what's going on, and we're going to show you a demo in a bit, and then we can obviously answer questions. And then one of the feedback that we have received was partners and marketplace partners and developers, they want to be able to file an incident either privately to just share within Atlassian, or also to public, so other folks or other impacted customer could possibly see what's going on with the marketplace or APIs or security or whatsoever. And then lastly, obviously, we will continue to keep everyone updated with a status page entry. So if you don't feel like following the ticket, you could always go to status page, and we'll have all the updates on a timely manner. And then we're going to talk about lots of improvement coming into developer and marketplace support. We obviously has a lot to work on documentation, improving the standard SOP. You probably have seen the way the amount of time or the SLA that you get supported on developer support and marketplace support is a little bit different. If you're a marketplace partner, you probably have seen one of our CDAC posts that show we do have a sort of a SLO for marketplace support, but then on DevHub we don't have. So obviously, as part of this consolidation, we're taking the advantage to really try to consolidate, put together the correct SLA that we're going to work towards in supporting and resolving your issues in a more timely manner. And another feedback that we received was most of the time when you raise a ticket to us, the problem doesn't really sit with us, and we don't always have the right answer to support you. And most of the time we're waiting on the engineering team or other internal teams to actually get back to us, and then before giving you answers. So we're going to introduce what we call a developer and support, which is DOS, so we can escalate to the engineering team and actually receive the so the engineering team, with this process, the engineering team understand that is the SLA that we have to provide answers back to you guys, back to you all in a timely manner as according to the agreement. And finally, automations. This is what we have been always proud of, and we have always been trying to think outside the box on how we can improve our day-to-day support processes, and making it so we can resolve your issues more effectively and efficiently. In short, we're trying to help you solve your issue faster than ever before. So just a quick one. This is how community developer.atlassian.com. We all kind of like sort of gray out all the information, but this is essentially a critical cloud incident reporting closed branch, so you might not actually have access to this. So I know it's not the best thing ever. So now we're moving on with a proper support channel, and this is how it's going to look like. Thanks, Andrew. So this is the brand new landing page. I can't really show you exactly, what are those buttons do and whatnot. It's just sort of a what do you call it, a template right now at the moment, but it's going to look like that. It's going to match with what the support.atlassian.com design language, and as well as the Atlassian developer.com. And so I'm gonna do a demo real quick. So give me a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Cool. All right. So just a quick, oh, what's my screenshot? Yes. So just a quick recap. So this is how the landing page is going to look like, right? And so you have bugs, your incident. This is, part of the category where you have an issue, and then you have the app management app listing management, where you can edit your listing, migrate your app, security programs, and then lastly, more information, partner resources, and where you can support and whatnot. So all of this at this moment, we don't really have sort of an embedded design that can, if you're familiar with support.atlassian.com, you will see that when you go to the landing page, it brings you a really nice UI and everything is consistent, and then issue will be created. But at this moment, we only kind of do, the landing page. And then when you click each of this issue type, it will actually reroute you to the actual service portal on EcoHelp. So say, for example, if you click on bugs, it'll redirect you to this box right here. And then you basically fill out the information as usual, as you already used to on AMKTR and DevHelp. So now I'm going to walk you through incidents, because this is the issue type or support request that we have recently introduced as part of EcoHelp. So I'm going to walk you through incidents. So let's assume that you have a product API incident that you would like to report. You go over here, and then so I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new ticket. Let's call it API it's broken, and just put and then over here you can select between server, cloud, and marketplace. If you click on cloud, you have further products that you have to click on, and let's assume it's Jira that's causing problem. You can put in your vendor ID and then your app key, and then you can select what's a priority depending on the incident that you're having at the moment. And finally, this is a brand new feature that we have introduced to the service desk portal, where you can actually select visibility. We know that you might, in one case, you might want to only share this incident with Atlassian. In another case that, you want possibly to share with everyone within the community or the ecosystem that makes sense to you, because you want to share, to let other people know that this incident is happening, and it may not only affect yourself, but also everyone. So with visibility, we provide these two options, so everyone can actually choose whatever that fits the best for you. So so Atlassian, if you choose Atlassian, nothing changes. Everything is behind the security, the permission level, so nobody can see it. That's already happening on AMKTR and DevHelp. But if you click public, this will set the issue security to public, and anyone that logged in to ecosystem.atlassian.net will be able to search all of this incidents. So let me show you. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose public here, and I'm going to click send. So over here, it creates EcoHelp 92, and this is the ticket. And obviously, I'm logged into, this is my Atlassian account, and I can see this. But if I go into my own, this is my own personal Gmail account. If you look at here, I don't really see a lot of issues. This is one of those issues that actually set to public. If I do a refresh, I should be able to see the new incident that I have just raised, that I set it for public. In this case, it's public. And again, every time when an incident raised, our team, both developer and marketplace support team, will get into it and triage. And if it's a valid issue and we identify this impacts all the customers, then we will add the entry into status page. And then whatever that doesn't have access to ecosystem.atlassian.net can continue to monitor those incidents directly from status page. So I think that's all from the demo.
Awesome.
And I'll pass it to Andrew.
Thank you, Sean. I'd like to reiterate this message again that Sean mentioned. by bringing critical incident reporting to EcoHelp, we're reacting to two types of feedback we've heard from the partners. One part was, well, how do I submit an incident privately? I don't want anybody to know about it. So now you have this option, but there is this collaboration part, and for like bigger portion of the incidents, I would suppose you would like them to be visible to the rest of the group. So we're planning to replace that CDAC official reporting of the incidents with EcoHelp. CDAC is not going away anywhere, obviously, but it will. Once we introduce EcoHelp, CDAC will no longer be considered as an escalation channel specifically for the incidents. Last thing I wanted to share before we open it up for your questions is just I wanted to quickly walk you through the stages of support experience consolidation. The phase 1 is coming in the end of July. We are planning to announce the exact date in the coming couple of weeks. You will see the official announcement in online developer community, and Dev Help and AMPT Help service desks will be a part of it, except for the app approvals, as Sean mentioned. So those are both Dev Help and AMPT Help are the biggest channels volume-wise. So that's why we decided to start with that. And then phase 2, which is coming in late 2022, and again, we will announce the date as soon as we get clarity on this. So it's going to include all app approvals, cloud fortified service desks, and phase 3, you see some mysterious but potential future date. So we know that we have like other micro channels that are used for support. We're just, the whole idea here is to bring everything under one umbrella. So to give you one single channel where you can file any sort of either incidents or the tickets and to get assistance in a timely fashion. Cool.
Sorry, Andrew, I just want to chime in to say one thing. For that exact snapshot that you see on the slide, that actually is provided on the atlassian-partners.atlassian.net. There is the partner resource or partner portal for Marketplace Partner. So for some of you or most of you that have not seen that page, that is actually a requirement for Marketplace Partner to have at least one pay app to access those. So if you already have access, you can actually keep track on that. But for those of you who doesn't, we will keep you posted through CDAC as well. So we'll make sure that all of you are well informed of what we're going to do. And again, like for the phase 2 timeline might change, subject to change. And if there's anything hiccups or whatever, we will definitely keep you all posted.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. All right, so with that, we wanted to open it up for Q&A. The primary reason why we're sharing those plans is to get your feedback, to hear whether or not you're excited about, for example, bringing critical incident reporting to a new service desk, or to see this consolidation in one, or maybe you have some other questions or concerns.
So it looks like we had 3 questions in chat. will there be a way for us to subscribe to public incident reports?
Yeah, I can take that. So at this moment, actually, that's a good question. I totally missed that, but yes, we can do that. And I was planning to, well, first of all, there are two things we can do here. We can create a JQL filter specifically for the public incident report, and you can subscribe to it. Or we can think of having a sort of a dashboard publicly where everyone can log in, can go into, the developer marketplace support dashboard to look at all the incidents that's going on at the moment. So yes, we will incorporate that feedback and provide one of those options.
Cool, we got a thumbs up on that answer. Another question, what level of detail will be transferred from the EcoHelp ticket to status page?
I can take that. So I think it's not any different from any other channel you used to submit critical incidents in the past. Status page is usually more brief, but it talks about the root cause, and it talks about the next steps and that we're working on the fix. Yeah, EcoHelp tickets will probably have more detail compared to status page. That's my suspicion. At least that's the way it used to be in the past.
Another question, for non-incident and non-bug type questions, what is the best channel for developers to use, specifically for questions about Atlassian products when documentation does not answer our questions? I think I know the answer to this one, and then it's the developer community. Am I right there, Andrew?
Yes. For general, this type of questions is what we call general developer advice, and the developer community is the best channel to get help, unless you suspect that you've hit a bug, and then that's when you can use EcoHelp for reporting a bug.
That's community.developer.atlassian.com. Like and subscribe. We have, let's see, this is one I'm going to turn into a question. It would be good to be able to have an RSS subscription for critical incidents. We use the one from the developer community right now, and losing that would impact our processes. Is that something that we're able to reproduce with the new tickets?
I would say that I don't have an answer for that right now, but I would definitely take that into solution discovery and see how we can use RSS perhaps on at least the Jira issue filter.
Another one, will there be public SLAs? And I guess we can add on now or in the future.
Yeah, this is a great question. Sean, did you want to answer that one?
Sure. It won't be SLA per se just yet, because I'm going to be honest with you, we just don't have the resources to provide the level. So let me put this right. At this moment, we do have a SLO to solve critical incident under 8 hours that has been publicly posted on CDAC for marketplace support. So we are working on together trying to consolidate what the SLO is going to look like. But in the short term, I would say it's still going to be SLO for 8 hours minimum. But as we scale, as we grow, we want to push that down further into less than 4 hours if possible. We have ambitious goal ourselves, but at this moment we cannot promise you that we will be able to do it in the next 6 months due to resources and the number of people that we have on the team. But we do want to get into just to give you a little bit of insight, we want to match what the level of support Atlassian supports are providing for customers.
Yeah, just to add to that, the incidents that were submitted in a critical incident branch of developer community, we were really quick to acknowledge them, like for majority of them. I'm talking about 2-hour response time, 3-hour response time. So I would not worry about not having a full-blown official set of SLAs for responding to those incidents yet, because historically we've been responding fast, and we're committed to improve the initial response time even further as we scale the team, as we hire even more engineers. Good thing is that we're still growing. I'm super excited. Like, you remember that slide where I presented dev support team and I didn't have enough space for my picture? That was not the case a year ago. That was not a case even 6-8 months ago. And I hope you guys are seeing the improvement in those initial response time to resolution, and we'll be showing those improvements even further.
Those are all the questions from chat. Any other general thoughts, questions?
Can I ask a question to the group? So once we announce EcoHelp and critical incident reporting will be a part of it, how soon should we sunset the critical incident escalation in developer community? Because we can give you, I don't know, we can make sure they coexist for a month or so. We can shut it off for new posts. We're flexible on this. Cool. Any other questions from anybody? There are so many questions about critical incidents and none about the general bugs. I wonder why.
I told you that's the one thing we did a run through yesterday. I was like, we're gonna get grilled on critical incidents. That's the most important thing. Cool. I'll drag my feet for a minute in case anyone has any last lingering question. But assuming that no one does, thank you, Andrew and Sean. As I said, this will be recorded, or this is recorded, and we'll post the link both on the developer community as well as the ACE event for this once we get it on the Atlassian Developer YouTube. And if you have follow-up questions, definitely put them in the developer community topic that Andrew posted. Was that last week? That is probably where we'll also follow up with a video. Cool. Well, thank you all. Good seeing you. Until next time.